Hello folks and welcome back again to the Movie Mad channel. I worked bank holiday Monday because I couldn't get off and I actually took Tuesday off because I had to take my son to the hospital anyway in the afternoon, so I had a day off. And coincidentally there's 3 CXs in my town, which is quite a lot for a city, and this one I've never actually been to before. The reason I've not been to it before is essentially with traffic, to get to the other side of town and get to the CX, without traffic it could probably take half an hour. With traffic it can take 45 minutes. So I've never been to that one before. So son went to the hospital, got him sorted out. On the way back I says, tell you what, since we're up this way, I'm going to stop at the CX. He was like, do we have to? And then he seen McDonald's was right next to it and he went, oh, we can go then. So I went in and had a little look in the CX, and I had about £45 of vouchers and I came out with none. So I will show you what I got. So I've been putting this one in my basket for loads and loads of times. I'm using Magpie for the 2 for 8, and I've just never pulled the trigger on it. And when I seen it in this CX, it's not by any means a rare film or a difficult one to get. It's just never been in my CX, and you didn't want to pay £2 postage for CX for this, so I picked it up, and that is the very first Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom. I've just realised it's went extremely dark here. I don't have my computer on so you can see me. Right, I'll get the lights on.
You're fine.
No, I'm in the dark. People like to see. I'm going to take that one. This is the cost that. Look! It's went bright again. Right, this is what we're doing. We're coping with natural sunlight for the cost of living. So sorry. So back to what I was saying. I picked up the original Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, probably the best one out of the lot, to be fair. And I've got Stranger Tides, and I've got At World's End, I think. But what I don't have is Salazar's Revenge. How many is there? There's 5, eh? I think I've only got 3. But if you're going to watch one, I'm going to put it in the first, surely. And quite relevant at the moment with what's going on, isn't it? So there you go. So picked up that one, and it's a 2-disc edition, which is nice. It's got Blu-ray, bonus materials, and there we go. It's also got, I like when they look, Welcome to the Revolution, as it's clearly one of the first Blu-rays ever released. Look at the wee leaflet. Welcome to the Revolution in Blu-ray. Nice. Oh, and it's got a little instructions for scoundrels of the sea. An extra bonus feature on disc. Oh well, I wonder if it actually works still. But there we go. So that was the first one I picked up. So not a massive amount of money, but well worth the £2, I think. Next I picked up, let's have a look. I've had this in my basket at the entertainment store in 3 for 2, and I'd get it for 5, but it was in CX with vouchers, and that is the original The Wild Bunch. I've never seen it, and I always thought it would be a good movie to watch, a Western. I'll take the sticker off so I can see who is actually in it. This one comes off. See, the bottom of these stickers come off fine. It's the ones at the top that don't. Guy Airwolf, Enver Spokesteen, William Holden, Robert Ryan, Ben Johnson, and Edmund O'Brien. The original director's cut as well, it says. A powerful tale of hangdog desperados bound by a code of honour. Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy that one. That's the type of film I like. I've got that one too. Then, what else did I get? So that was £6 I spent in total. Then there was this one, Conan the Barbarian, James Earl Jones. I remember this one. I've got Conan the Destroyer, and I've never seen this about, so I thought, well, I'll just get it while I'm there, because I'm never going to be back to the CX for a while, and if I do want to get it eventually and I have to end up paying £2 postage, I'll regret it. So I just got it. Sword and Sandals that made... It's not Sword and Sandals, it's Sword and Fantasy. I remember this one. That's the one where he's chained to the thing that goes round and round. Yeah, and he finds out it's James Earl Jones that's the bad guy. Yep, so very happy with that one too. And this one, I'm a Kevin Costner fan, and I have tried to watch this movie I don't know how many times, and I've just never got through it. And it's JFK. 1991. How long is it? 205 minutes. No wonder I can't get through it. That's 3 hours. That's 3 hours, 25 minutes. Eh? So I thought, I've not got a Blu-ray. I'll pick it up because, again, I'm a Kevin Costner fan, and if I do decide that I ever want to watch it and try again, it's on my shelf. That's why I like having all my movies on the shelf, so you can just go, what movie do I fancy watching tonight? JFK. Yep, I've got that on the shelf. I can just put that on when I like. I don't have to search through which streaming service it's on. I don't need to rely on internet. I don't have to worry about censorship on it. I just pick it off the shelf, and there it is. That's why I think I'll always have a physical media collection. Probably going to be getting bigger, but maybe in a way that is more convenient, like the polythene folders. There we go. So I've got those 4. And then I was in there, and I'm really starting to want to try and collect all the ones in the HMV Premium Collection. And you know what? There's 140. There was 143 to get to Victoria's. I think there might be 150 now. I don't know the exact number, but I think I've got about 30 of them. And every time I see one, I'm like, if I see it in another CX that I'm miles away from, I should just get it, because then I've got it, just like I said before. So I picked up 3, and I don't know anything about these films. And I picked up Big Wednesday with Jan Michael Vincent, and it looks like, I read it, and it looks like it's about a day at the beach. Clearly on a Wednesday. A Big Wednesday. So there you go, and it's in there. It's got the art cards. It is... How long does it say? I wish they'd make the running time a bit clearer on these, but I can't see it. But it's from 1978.
Probably at 88 minutes now.
There we go. So I picked that one up, and I really hope the stickers come off nice. So I've done that. Then I thought, right, I've got to be careful here. I'm running out of money, and I had 2 in my hand, and I put them back on the shelf, and I went back and picked one up again, and that was, I picked up, they were expendable, because it's starring Robert Montgomery, John Wayne, and Dora Reed, because it's a war movie, and I do like a war movie. So, supplies dwindling, troops are hopelessly outnumbered, but even in defeat there is victory. Ooh. So, John Wayne in a war movie, I'm going to take that. And again, it's got all the art cards, it's got the disc there. Again, the running time is not very clear. This is from 1945 as well. 1945, that's a older one, shall we say. So I had that, I put this back down, and then I picked it back up, and I went back and I had another one that I picked up, And you know what? I didn't take it. I went and took my son to McDonald's, and I thought, you know what? For £5 voucher, if I'm not going to be here again, I may as well just get it. And I picked up The Possessed with Joan Crawford. And again, I don't know if this is a movie that I would particularly, sit down and go, I really want to watch The Possessed tonight. But
Did I watch The Possessed? You can look at your wife.
it looked up. Dear oh dear. Right, so, but what it does do is it does look nice on the shelf. And it's 137, and I thought, why not get it? Why not get it? Because guaranteed, at some point, I'll be trying to hunt down all the ones I've not got, and that will be one of them. So again, this one, she loves him when he goes away for months. She loves him when he refuses to marry her. But when Carol David Sutton chooses to marry someone else, Lewis Howell's love for him takes a darker turn. Sounds a bit like Fatal Attraction. This is probably what Fatal Attraction is based on. So got that. And then I went up to the counter. I thought, I've almost spent all my vouchers. They had something behind the counter, and it was this. Bird with the Crystal Plumage 4K from Arrow Video for £12. Limited edition. I was like, you know what? Do I really need the limited edition? No. Have I got this movie in my Arrow collection? No. Do I know anything whatsoever about it? I don't. I've heard people mention it, and it's Dario Argento's, one of the Dario Argento ones, which I've still not watched any of this. I've not watched Deep Red. I've not watched Suspiria. I've not watched, what's the other one? It's right there. Inferno. But if you're going to have them, why not get it in 4K in a limited edition for £12? And when he went to scan it, he says, actually, this should be 15, but because it's still got the £12 sticker on it, you'll get it for 12. So I overrid it and I got it. So a new 4K restoration from the original negative by Arrow Films. Actually, no, Arrow's packed with extras. Do I know anything about this film? Absolutely nothing. It's got a poster. It's got a booklet. It's got a nice 4K disc in there, a nice black case, and it's got some postcards in there. And I thought, you know what, it's only vouchers, and I got it. And there is a wee bit of mark on the front here, and it's not a mark with a sticker either. It's actually damage to the case. But you know what, I wasn't too worried about that, so I took it anyway. So I came out CEX voucherless. That's something that I didn't usually say. Voucherless, 0 vouchers, and I did get one Amazon pickup as well. And this was £5.59. I quite like this movie. I don't know why, because I think it's a girls' movie, but it's a women's movie.
Let's look at what it is.
I'll show you now. So it's a women's movie. Everybody wants the white uniform in it.
Officer and a gentleman.
That's right. That's right. And I actually really enjoy this film, especially when he's a bit kicked out and he's saying, "I've got nowhere to go."
It's been years since I've seen that.
What year was it? 1981. Richard Gere's done some good romantic movies. Pretty Woman and this one.
That's my 2 favourites.
So there you go, and I really enjoy that one, and that was £5.59 on Amazon. So just in case any of you who are watching have not joined the Movie Mad Facebook page, join that and you'll see if there's any bargains in there, because that's usually where I post them. If there is, there's also The Mask for £5.59. I was tempted to buy it, but you know what? Cost of living, loads of bills, prom dresses, skiing lessons, trainers.
And those people that's all for his kids, nothing for his wife. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
And that is what I've got. That is what I have got. So I've got to be careful. So the other thing I was going to say is, I noticed when I was looking at my viewership, because I do that, you know, I go and look at the analytics and like do that, I glance at them occasionally, and it says that 35% of people who watch my channel aren't subscribed. That's a lot. If everybody of them subscribed, I could get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, you have liked the video, and you want to see more, then do me a favour and hit that subscribe button. But for now, that is it, and I am penniless and voucherless. That's what I'm going to call this video, penniless and voucherless. We'll see you later, guys. Bye. That's not recording. Oh, it is. I thought I'd done all that, it was the recording. Oh, well, panic over. I'd have to do it all again.